do you think you really understand your dog? The truth is, there are signals your dog sends you every single day, and 90% of owners miss them, sometimes unintentionally hurting their dog without even knowing it. I know you love your furry friend deeply. You feed them good food, take them on walks, spend hours petting them. But even so, there are times your dog feels stressed, sad, or even scared, simply because you can't read the silent language they're trying so hard to speak. In this video, I'm going to show you 15 super important signals that, once you understand, will completely change the way you see your dog and make the bond between you stronger than ever. If you truly want your beloved dog to be happy every single day, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, so every week we can learn more amazing things for your pup together. Now, let's dive in and discover each signal. I bet you'll be surprised by the very first one. Have you ever noticed your dog licking you over and over, licking your hands, your feet, even the floor or the corner of a wall? Many people laugh it off, thinking, "Aw, my dog loves me so much." But that's not always the whole truth. Licking is one way dogs show affection. That's true. But when they lick excessively, constantly, at any time, it's actually a warning sign that your dog might be anxious, stressed, or overly excited with no outlet for that energy. It's like people biting their nails when they're nervous. Next time you notice your dog licking non-stop, pause for a moment, gently comfort them, give them a safe chew toy, or take them outside to help release that stress. Remember, don't just laugh and ignore it, because sometimes one extra lick is a silent cry for help. But licking isn't the only sign. If your dog doesn't lick, they might choose to chew up your stuff instead. Have you ever come home to find your pillow shredded or your brand new slippers destroyed? Some people yell, "They're getting revenge because I left them home alone." But honestly, dogs don't hold grudges like humans do. When your dog chews up your stuff, it's usually because they've been left alone too long without enough walks or playtime. All that pent-up energy needs to go somewhere, so they chew the couch or gnaw on your shoes to fight the boredom. Don't scold your dog. What they really need isn't yelling, but a plan for daily play and exercise. A good chew toy, a simple treat puzzle. These small things can keep your dog busy more than you'd expect. And once you know how to help them use up that extra energy the right way, they won't need to take it out on your sofa anymore. But even if your dog never chews stuff, you might still be caught off guard when you hear them barking at seemingly nothing. Have you ever seen your dog stand in the middle of the room, stare at a corner, and bark like crazy? Some people joke, "Oh no, maybe they see a ghost." But in reality, your dog is just doing what their superpowered nose and ears were made to do. Notice things you can't smell or hear. Maybe a mouse ran by, maybe footsteps in the hallway, or just a strange noise outside the door. They're not barking because they've lost control. They're warning you. Something's up. Do you hear that? Instead of yelling at them to be quiet, go over, reassure them, and show you're checking it out too. When your dog believes you're aware of what they sense, the trust between you will grow even stronger. And sometimes, even when they're not barking, a simple yawn can tell you more than you think. Many people see a dog yawn and think they're just sleepy. But have you ever noticed your dog yawning at the vet's office or when strangers come over? Yawning, for dogs, is a way to calm themselves when they're scared or stressed, just like we take a deep breath to feel less anxious. Next time you see your dog yawn in a new place, don't just assume they're tired and ignore it. Look around. Is it too noisy, too crowded? Is someone making them uncomfortable? If you can notice that tiny yawn, your dog knows you care about how they feel. And when you step outside to the park, there's another moment that can leave you puzzled. Your dog suddenly ghosts you, ignoring your calls completely. Have you ever called your dog at the park, but they keep running around, acting like they can't hear you? Many people sigh, "They're so stubborn." But honestly, they're not being stubborn at all. In that moment, their brain is like a radio picking up 1,000 channels at once. The smell of the grass, Cars passing by, people talking, scents from other animals. All of it is so stimulating that your voice just gets lost in the noise. To get your dog to listen outdoors, you need to train them indoors first, where it's quiet. Then slowly add more distractions step by step. Every small step builds trust. And don't forget, if you're patient, your dog will eventually see your voice as the most important sound in the world out there. But outside the park, there are plenty of other silent signals you don't want to miss. Sometimes you'll see your dog calmly licking their lips or giving a tiny yawn, not because they're sleepy or just finished eating. This tiny signal is often missed. They're trying to soothe themselves because they feel a bit stressed or uneasy. For example, when you bring your dog to a crowded place, they might not bark or chew things up. But if they lick their lips and look away, they're quietly telling you, "It's too loud here. I'm a little scared." A small lick or yawn might seem like nothing, but it's an important whisper. Just notice it, move your dog somewhere quieter, or sit beside them and gently pet them. They'll feel so much safer. And sometimes, no matter how gentle you are, one common habit still makes dogs uncomfortable: hugging. Do you often hug your dog tightly, thinking they love it? The truth is, not every dog enjoys being hugged. Many dogs just tolerate it. But the moment you let go, they shake themselves off. That tiny shake is how they shake off the feeling of being trapped and uncomfortable. Dogs need their personal space. Hugging too tightly can make them feel restrained, unable to escape. So next time, instead of pulling them into your arms, sit next to them. Let them lean into you on their own. That choice to come closer is real trust. And if you look closer, you'll see plenty more little clues that your dog feels overwhelmed, even if they're not barking or chewing anything. Watch for moments when your dog sticks out their tongue, squints, or keeps shaking their head for no obvious reason. It's not just scratching an itch. It can mean they're stressed by loud noises, weird smells, or tight spaces. A comfortable dog walks calmly, eyes bright, tongue hanging out naturally when they're warm, not flicking in and out awkwardly. If your dog keeps shaking their head, licking their lips, or scratching their ears when their ears are clean, they might be saying, "This place is stressing me out." Just by understanding that, moving them somewhere more open and peaceful, you'll see them relax immediately. If that stress doesn't go away, they might start barking non-stop when you're not home, just to call you back. Have you ever left the house for just a few minutes and had your neighbors complain that your dog barked non-stop? Many people think the dog is just being naughty, trying to get attention, but really, it's often a sign they're scared of being alone, afraid you won't come back. This is called separation anxiety, one of the most common reasons dogs stay stressed for years without their owners realizing. If your dog barks, scratches the door, or makes a mess when you're gone, help them get used to being alone slowly. Start with a few minutes and build up. Never scold them for the mess when you come back. For them, it's just a silent cry for you to come home. And if you look closer, sometimes they won't bark, chew, or whine at all. Instead, they'll quietly turn their back on you to send a message that many people miss. It might make you laugh to see your dog sit with their back to you, tail wagging gently, but head turned back to check on you. This is actually one of the sweetest signs, and one of the most misunderstood. It means your dog completely trusts you. Turning their back means they don't feel the need to guard themselves. They trust you won't harm them. Looking back means they want to keep you in sight, safe and close. This little moment is an invisible bond, and not everyone notices it. Gently meet their eyes, give them a soft pat. It's your way of saying, "I'm here, and I understand you." But don't think that's the end. There are even more tiny signals that speak louder than you think. Have you ever noticed your dog lick their nose? Most people think they're just wetting it to smell better, but it's more than that. When a dog keeps licking their nose, especially when you're giving a command or when a stranger approaches, it's a sign they're stressed or unsure. That little lick helps them calm themselves, just like we swallow hard when we're nervous. Don't ignore it. Look around. Is it too loud? Did someone come too close too suddenly? Or maybe your voice is too harsh? Just one nose lick can tell you your dog needs gentleness, not scolding. And if your dog flinches when you touch them, that's another quiet warning to pay attention to. Many dogs love their owners deeply, but still flinch when touched from behind. It's not just a reflex. It says they're not completely confident in their surroundings yet. Maybe someone hurt them before, or maybe they just didn't catch your scent or voice before you reached for them. Try approaching from the front, call their name first, and watch their eyes and tail. When they stop flinching, you'll know they fully trust your touch. And sometimes, instead of barking or growling when they're scared, they'll find themselves a safe cave that many owners don't fully understand. Have you ever seen your dog crawl under a table, under the bed, or burrow into a blanket? They're not just playing or hiding from you. Dogs are naturally drawn to safe, enclosed spaces when they feel scared. When they hear thunder, fireworks, or noisy guests, under the table becomes their little den to calm down. If you see them crawl in there, don't drag them out or scold them. Let them stay where they feel safe. You can even put one of your shirts in there so your scent keeps them calm. And sometimes, instead of hiding under something, they'll roll over and show you their belly. But don't assume they're always comfortable. Many people think a dog rolling over to show their belly means, "They love me, they want belly rubs." And sometimes that's true, but not always. For some dogs, showing their belly is a sign of submission, or even asking you to back off when they feel stressed. If your dog rolls over with ears pinned back, tail tucked, or eyes darting around, hold off on the belly rubs. Watch them calmly and let them flip back over when they feel safe again. These tiny moments show how deeply you understand them. And when your dog feels truly understood and loved the right way, they won't scratch the door for your attention all the time. Have you ever noticed your dog scratching at the door, not when you're away, but when you're home? They're not being destructive. It's their way of saying, "I'm worried. I want to be closer to you." Many dogs scratch doors because they haven't learned to stay calm alone, or they're still not confident in their own space. The solution isn't to shut the door tighter or scold them. It's to teach them you'll always come back. They're not abandoned. A quiet corner to rest, a shirt that smells like you, and a few minutes of daily practice, waiting in another room. These little steps help them feel secure. And there are so many more subtle signals waiting for you to notice. Because the more you understand, the better you can love your dog the way they deserve. So now you've gone through 15 silent signals your dog uses to talk to you every single day. As long as you keep your eyes open, your ears ready, and your heart willing to listen, every little thing they do has meaning. And from today, you'll never miss their silent voice again. Try these tips today. Observe more, be more patient, and you'll see your love returned in their trusting eyes and the gentle wag of a peaceful tail. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to subscribe, so every week I can share more amazing insights about these wonderful dogs. And if you've ever noticed any of these signals in your own dog, tell me in the comments. I read them all and I'd love to hear your story. And if you know someone who loves dogs as much as you do, share this video with them. Because every dog deserves to be truly understood and loved the right way.